Hello everyone and welcome back to the 49th episode of PandTha Talks. AKA...
Is that correct? 49?
Yes it is. It's the, we are literally the day before Christmas Eve recording this. And this is basically going to be a Christmas episode. I say that. It's basically sort of like our end of the year sort of thing. It should be interesting and quite fun, to be honest.
There's still another episode.
Oh yeah, that'll be like the basically end of the year properly, but that'll just be regular news. And Will has proposed that the first VR game that is to release, there's a co-op game, we'll play to see if it's just this year that was cursed. So I'm intrigued to see that.
Yeah. A little worrisome myself, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, same, mate, but, you know, that's weird. So, just to quickly mention what we're going to cover today. So, we've got the Wolverine game leak and how that's going. Insomniac Games' response to the leaks, or what I'll say is leaks, it's actually a hack that's gone onto their company, but we will discuss that in full. And also PlayStation redoing the Game of the Year awards by themselves because, well, I'm going to claim salty, but we'll see.
Let me guess, there's only Sony games in the mentions.
No, surprisingly.
Oh, wow.
And finally, a special little thing me and Will have thrown together for
That you'll have to wait to see what that is. You'll have to watch.
Yeah. I think that'll be quite fun.
See again.
So, I actually need to reorder this. I'm going to do Insomniac Games first. And the reason is, Insomniac Games were hacked over the last week. And I will admit that the hacking is a really bad thing. And basically they were told, you have two choices. Pay us money, or we will leak everything we have. Which is employee data, game data, information on upcoming games, pre-released games, all sorts. They had loads of things that basically they did not want leaked. But they did not pay. And understandably so. They shouldn't have to. I'm going to read out their statement, and I'm going to then talk about the games industry's stance on this, which I find to be hypocritical. So, Insomniac Games has said the following. Thank you for the outpouring of compassion and unwavering support. It's deeply appreciated. We're both saddened and angered about the recent criminal attack on our cyber attack on our studio and the emotional toll it has taken on our dev team. We have focused inwardly for the last several days to support each other. We are aware that the stolen data includes personal information belonging to our employees, former employees, and independent contractors. It also includes early development details about Marvel's Wolverine for PlayStation 5. We continue working quickly to determine what data was impacted. This experience has been extremely distressing for us. We want everyone to enjoy the games we develop as intended and as our players deserve. However, like Logan, Insomniac is resilient. Marvel's Wolverine continues as planned. The game is in early production and will no doubt greatly evolve throughout development as do all our plans. While we appreciate everyone's enthusiasm, we will share official information about Marvel's Wolverine when the time is right. On behalf of everyone at Insomniac, thank you for your ongoing support during this challenging time. Now, that is a very good response. But, and this is not Insomniac's fault in the slightest. They did not choose to be hacked, nor did any of this come by their choice. But the games industry's response to this was interesting. Quite a lot of companies over the years have been hacked. Whenever this gets covered, you'll probably hear a brief mention of the word hack. The games industry, though, has suddenly decided to not call this a leak or a leak of information like they usually do, and are attacking most people for covering any of the information that has come out due to it, or any footage. Which I find to be quite hypocritical, because when most games industries have this happen, they will just talk forever about this, rather than trying to defend the developer, or talk about how it impacts the games industry, and so on and so forth. The sudden change is quite bizarre. It's a sudden flip on the regular narrative of, oh, this information's just been basically forcefully leaked. Look at what's come out. Look at the new news about the next GTA game or Rockstar game. GTA 6 being a prime example. Everyone knew it was a hack, but everyone shared the information and the footage. It went everywhere. The guy got arrested. He's now serving life in a mental institute. Just to point that out there. That came out the other day. That is his actual sentence.
Alright then.
That's real.
Thanks for that quick shout out, Ron.
Yeah, it's fun little information. But yeah, the Insomniac Games side, it's not being treated the same. And I find that kind of hypocritical of a stance that the games industry is taking. So, as much as, yes, this is a hard time and difficult, obviously we're still going to cover the information that has come out due to it. Mainly because the biggest meme that has come from this is a PlayStation exclusive game is running on PC before PS5.
Nice.
This is leaked footage. Well, I say leaked footage. This is someone actually playing some of the content. And I'm just going to, as you can see, he's playing. I'm not playing the footage because fuck that shit. Don't want to. But as a lot of people... Yeah, as a lot of people have already said, never thought a PlayStation game would be playable on PC and Xbox before it launched on PS5. Don't know where the Xbox thing came from. Good job, Insomniac Games. The game runs on dev mod for the Xbox and it's already up and running on PC. They did not fuck up. It is not their fault, so bollocks on that one. Now, obviously, people are using this for console wars.
No,
I find that fucked, personally. But at the same time, I do need to push the understanding. This has come out. We now know what the game looks like. It is more comic book style Wolverine. He's no longer tanky as fuck. Instead, he's more a predator. He's going to hunt you down through the crowds of people. He's not just going to tank hundreds of bullets and that's the end of the story. Which makes sense, because that's how he was originally written. It does look interesting. It looks like it's going to be kind of like a Batman Arkham style game. So, I am intrigued to see more. The only reason I've shown the bits that I have is just to show, yes, this has come out. I don't want to push further, because I know for a fact this is difficult for the dev team, but this is the information we have. We know it runs, we know a bit more information about skill trees, things like that. If you are interested, you can search up online. You can even find the dev kit if you really want to try it. That's up to you. I am not of that decision, I'm not going to be doing it. That's all I wanted to cover on this. Mainly because I find it fucking moronic that it's being used for bloody console wars.
They'll use anything, don't they?
Oh, sadly so.
And then just spark up an argument.
Oh, guaranteed, mate. Though we do the same. I mean, just look at our TikTok comments for the last episode.
We're not talking about us. We're not talking about us here.
We've upset some people on the last TikTok that were updated.
Ah, of course. Oh dear. Whatever shall we do?
It was kind of funny, actually. Some people were defending exactly what we were saying. Another person tried to argue and then just got called a fanboy by people in the comments, which I thought was fantastic. So thank you for the people calling them a fanboy. Respect it.
Too funny, man.
So, the reason we're going to discuss the PlayStation doing their Game of the Year 2023 awards is simply because we find it sort of a funny little bit of bullshit. Effectively, what they've decided is we didn't really win at the Game Awards, especially for like the big game that we thought we were going to win by. So let's do his own.
Oh no, they didn't win something? How terrible.
So, let's go through quickly. Best New Character was originally won by Baldur's Gate 3, Astarion. Was won in PlayStations by Venom, Marvel Spider-Man 2. And then even got third place with Kraven.
Second.
No, because Platinum goes first, then Gold, then Silver, then... Yeah, right, they did it by their standards. Okay. Best Story, which was won by Baldur's Gate 3 originally, goes to Marvel Spider-Man 2, who saw it coming. Alan Wake 2 then gets third place, and Final Fantasy 16 gets fourth. Best Graphical Showcase, Marvel Spider-Man 2 wins. Originally it was Alan Wake 2, then Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, and then Final Fantasy 16. Best Art Direction, Alan Wake 2 won that one. Baldur's Gate 3 second, Diablo 4 third, and Sea of Stars fourth. Best Audio Design, originally won by Hi-Fi Rush, not even on the list. Marvel Spider-Man 2 won this one.
Oh, look, Marvel Spider-Man 2 again.
Yeah, Soundtrack of the Year, Spider-Man 2 won.
What's going to be next?
Best Accessibility Features, Spider-Man 2.
I think I see where this
Best
is
use
going.
of DualSense Controller, Marvel Spider-Man 2.
What?
Best Multiplayer Experience, Baldur's Gate 3. Modern Warfare 3 won fucking second place.
Right, okay then.
Best Ongoing Game, Fortnite.
Ugh.
Best Expansion, Phantom Liberty. At least I can get behind this. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores. I've not even heard anyone talk about this. And no. Lightfall, last I checked, that was fucking obliterated, wasn't it?
Did we not talk about that and how it's like the price of an actual game?
Give
for
me
a
2
DLC?
seconds. Destiny 2 Lightfall. Okay, so it's $15.99 currently, I guess on sale. Overwhelmingly negative reviews. It's on mostly negative overall, 7,578 reviews, and it's 30% positive.
Oh yes, that deserves one of the top spots.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Definitely deserves, fourth place out of all DLCs this year.
Did you say who did this list?
Just Sony in general. Best sports game, EA Sports Football Club 24, aka FIFA. Best independent game of the year, Sea of Stars. Best PSVR 2 game of the year.
So
Evil Village
not VR, not
yeah,
VR
no.
game. Specifically PlayStation VR.
Oh yeah, and pretty much all these games are exclusive PSVR 2. As you and me checked, this we can't get on PC VR. Neither can you get that. Knock, I think's the same. That list, by the way, from a couple of weeks back that me and Will saved for VR games, turns out none of those games actually were on PC apart from one. And that one was not our style of game.
No.
PS4 Game of the Year, Hogwarts Legacy. PS5 Game of the Year, would you guess it? It's Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming.
Studio of the Year, Insomniac Games, who made Marvel Spider-Man 2. Most anticipated game of 2024 and beyond, GTA 6.
And 2022, and 2023, and probably before then.
Yeah.
Keep getting delayed.
Join the conversation, but don't be a jerk.
This entire post is being a jerk.
Yeah. I honestly, if I could find out who made the article, oh wait, found him. Manager Content Communications, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Gillen McAllister. You're just insane.
Yeah.
This was apparently voted for by the people. By that, I believe it means it was
the
made.
Sony fans.
Yeah, by Sony users.
God.
Utter bollocks, man. Actually, I am intrigued. Well, let's see. If I go all the way to the bottom. Oh, here we go. 20th of December. So 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
Okay. I'm glad to see Insomniac getting the love they deserve. These results feel completely stacked in Spider-Man's favour. Correct!
Look at the next one.
This seems super rigged. Spider-Man 2 was okay, but it isn't all that, and I'm betting it is shelved right now for the most.
Yeah.
Bro, ain't no way people really complaining about these awards. This is PlayStation based. Of course, PlayStation players are going to vote for the PlayStation game, LMAO. Dear God.
What is that next one?
I think I'd love Spider-Man 2, except for the fact that they made Peter's face look like a low-budget Tom Holland. I mean, that's all they seem to do. Those rooms run too deep, yeah. They change his face every iteration of this game. Like, Spider-Man 1 released on PlayStation, and they had one face design. It got released for PC, another face design. Miles Morales came out, another face design. Spider-Man 2 came out, another face design. Just keep the guy looking the same for 5 minutes.
In fairness, like the first load of Spider-Man films, it was a different actor. But now, the last few films has been Tom Holland. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Tobey Maguire, best Spider-Man. Nice to see Hogwarts Legacy get some love. It's a great game, and no matter putting your finger in your ears and crying will change that. Yeah.
Oh no. Roy, don't look. Don't look. Scroll, Rory. Scroll.
Where's the... There it is.
He's just gonna straight up delete it.
Where's the option now?
Waiting for it. Just...
No, where is it? Ah, there it is.
There we go. Oh, he's actually just changing the... Okay. Oh dear.
There we go. I feel much more confident about my day now.
Oh, this isn't even the start. Little do they know what they're in for in this episode.
Oh, I know, right? I know. Baldur's Gate 3 should have got goatee on here. Spider-Man sucks. Oh god. Cap.
So I'm definitely seeing more hate/sarcasm than love.
Yeah.
I mean, not like that was unexpected.
These awards are an actual joke. Who would have guessed that Spider-Man 2 wins the PlayStation Vlog Game of the Year? It's not even the best game released during its month.
Yikes.
The people who are the ones that voted for it, Spider-Man 2 was the reader's choice at places like IGN 2. Sony didn't pick these awards. Agreed. Totally, 100% unbiased, like try to be subtle. Yeah, I'm
mentioning the TikTok comment about IGN as well, how they just sort of go opposite of what everyone is saying.
Oh yeah, we actually got kind of pulled up for that. I'll pull this up and then what's the PandTha Talks. Right. I think it's around here. There it is, IGN. So I'm just going to untick that so then people can see. Oh, there we go. So we were talking last episode about IGN seemingly having a vendetta against Xbox. Obviously, some guy decided to start a console war situation. Same for Spider-Man. 8 nominations and 0 awards is mid. And I don't care about that because I'm not a Discord moderator. Cared enough to call Sony competitor mid, though. Smartest PS fan. Average PlayStation player, coping about Game Pass. Someone asked why I cared. I did actually respond to this, but my comment doesn't seem to be here. And, yeah, I just basically asked why you cared enough to comment back.
pretty good point.
Yeah, we've had a few like oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we've had a few comments here and there. I didn't realize TikTok can allow you to talk for 5 minutes and 48 seconds though. Fuck me.
Yeah, dude. There's been so many updates. Like, I think you can get ones that are at least 10 minutes long, but it might be more.
That's insane.
Yeah, like 10-minute long videos. That was ages ago that changed.
So, Will, it's time.
Oh, no.
So, this, people, is what me and Will decided to do for this episode.
Man, you've been waiting impatiently to get to this, haven't you? You breezed through everything.
Oh, yeah.
Man didn't even give people a chance to think about what just happened.
What just happened? Well, what just happened is Rory went a bit nuts on some guy's comment. That's about it. So, you can probably guess what this is. It is very plain and boring, but next year I plan to do an entire thing for this. Just make it a bit better. But it does what it needs to do. So, I will. Basically, what happened was I created a list here, and then I created some little boxes that you can shift.
Oh,
Red.
Man, you're killing me inside.
Why? Why am I killing you inside?
You know why. You know what you've done. You know what you're about to do. Everybody knows exactly where this is going.
There you go. That's just to fuck with you even further. If you have any form of OCD, enjoy.
Yeah, which is what?
I just put there. Red, Rory. Panda, black.
Black numbers or black backgrounds? Red numbers or red backgrounds? Who will ever know?
I'm the red backgrounds, Panda's the black backgrounds. There we go. Problem solved. So.
Are you sure about that? Did you remember that correctly?
I did, yes. So. Where would you like to start? The honourable and dishonourable mentions? Or shall we go through first?
I mean, they're already on the screen, so I guess we do the mentions first.
That sounds good. Well, do you want to start left or right?
You can, like, bounce between. I don't know. I'm not
yeah,
sure
that sounds good.
You seem like you're raring to go, you know?
We'll start off honourable mentions, and then we'll jump. So we'll do the first honourable mention, then jump over to the first dishonourable. And we'll also discuss why they are where they are. Honourable mention number 1. Hi-Fi Rush. Well, Will, you actually put that one there. I do agree with it, though.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I had the right name.
You did.
Good. I'm glad I did.
To be honest, that game, it even won a Game of the Year award.
Yeah.
This year. And rightly so, to be honest. For a game that was released the day of its announcement.
I was considering putting it up there in one of the top spots, but I don't know. We'll see how you feel whenever you see.
Okay, this is. Yeah, what I should also add, I only know what I entered. Will knows everything on this board. I don't.
Yes, I didn't want to duplicate anything. I mean, I could already guess what some things were, as I'm sure many people can already guess where certain things are, given what Rory has. But I didn't want to duplicate anything. So I checked what you had, and you're the one who's been left in the dark.
Yeah, it's kind of good. So, dishonourable mention number 1. Starfield.
Yeah, huge disappointment, man.
I am sad to put it there. Because even now, it still has some good and enjoyable times in it.
It's not like the worst game ever. That's why it's not on the list. But
yeah.
It was still like a massive fuck up.
It was. It definitely was a blunder in comparison. It has its good times and moments. But at the same time, it is a huge disappointment from what everyone expected. Next, Stardew Valley. Even though it did not come out in 2023,
there is constant updates.
Yeah, the lunatic updates it every fucking couple months, and he's just insane.
Yes, he is.
He's a money-hating lunatic, and I love him for it.
I felt like it was deserved to go on the list.
With the amount I've discussed
update it continuously. Yes, the amount you've screamed at him for not liking money as well. You know, he's been mentioned plenty. May as well mention him once more before the year's over.
Oh, yeah. Dishonorable mention number 2. Disney Dreamlight Valley. I know what you meant, but don't worry.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the full name.
So Disney Dreamlight Valley, the reason it's up here is due to its, I'd say, shitty business practice.
It's turn of its company's direction.
Yeah. For those that don't know, it was going to become a free-to-play when it fully released. They have decided to not do that, keep their microtransaction elements that they were going to have so that when it went free-to-play they could keep the game funded, and then also charge £30, which is the price of the game, for the DLC, which you purchase and then get the DLC in 3 parts. So you pay up front and get the content later. It is not going too well for them.
Yeah, just the decisions they made, man, were just they're a little too much to bear.
A little spicy. So, Dead Space, honourable mention 3.
The remake, of course.
Yeah, we did say when we were discussing Game of the Years before, we're not sure how to feel about remakes appearing in a Game of the Year list properly. So, in honourable mentions, I feel like it's fair. Because as a remake, it did really well. And it does deserve a mention. Does it deserve an entire category? No, not a fucking chance. Unless the category is Best Remake.
Man, I'm sure anyone watching will feel the same as me. We can hear in your voice, Rory, how much you're dying to get to the end of this. And I'm gonna make it painful and grueling for you with what idea I've just spontaneously thought of on the spot.
The thing is, you may think that's what's going on. Actually, I'm trying to prevent myself from coughing because I'm in the back end of an illness. So it's 50-50.
Onwards.
Yeah, number 3, dishonorable mention. Redfall. Dear God, do I have to say anything? Like, seriously.
I remember covering it, man. Just the way things were, the water, the car, the AI unable to run around the car, the look of the game, just everything, man.
I'm genuinely surprised they did not do it the day before and just fucking go, nope, we're done now. But what baffles me even more, they've then proceeded to announce another vampire game by the same company that made Redfall. And it's a Marvel fucking, brand. It's Blade.
Roy, breathe, man, breathe.
It's such a dumb idea.
Oh my God, we're not even at the end yet.
Honourable mention number 4. This is not a game. It's more just a really sad thing to think about. But E3 was definitely going downhill over the last couple of years. And eventually, after COVID had done what it's done, it has killed it.
Yeah, COVID was pretty much the downfall of a lot of things, and E3 being one of them. It took away what E3 was about, which is, the communities of all the games coming together. And with that not being able to happen, it slowly took its toll.
Sadly so. But that's...
And I felt like they deserved one last salute on their way out the door.
Oh, definitely. Salutes to them, 100%. Press F to pay your respect.
No. Sorry, but I refuse to load up the document just to press F.
Final dishonorable mention. We'll put Sony. Do you want to explain why?
As if what we just discussed about what Sony has done wasn't bad enough. That wasn't even... We didn't even know that had happened whenever I did this. So the fact that then happened the day after is hilarious.
Yeah, I'd agree.
At least it happened, but we didn't know of it. The first time I'd have done this. No, actually, it would have been the day it happened.
Yeah, the day it happened, you knew about
Wednesday. So I didn't actually know about it because
you didn't open the link I sent you.
No, that was Thursday. You sent me that, right?
Let me check. No, because I sent you the document after that. I sent you the link at 11:50, and then I sent you the document at 12:31 the same day. Oh. So yeah, about an hour later.
Mixed between them when I got home from work, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's just funny to me because I didn't know exactly what it was about until after I did this list. But honestly, just the way Sony have been, just in general, throughout this year, the whole console war crap as always, the exclusives especially with the whole Activision thing and Call of Duty drama. It's just Sony in general, man. The things they've done.
There you go. Console wars in general. Just fuck them. The
Then that
lottery just
list
needs
as
to
well,
stop.
just essentially giving the middle finger to the Game of the Year awards is just.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a need for that.
No, but that's clearly what they wanted. As annoying
Yeah.
as it is. So, we'll start off with best game number 5, which is from Will.
I'm glad you're going for bottom to top. That's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Obviously. Lethal Company. Okay, Will.
Well, I wasn't massive on it myself, but I mean, let's be honest, the game went absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
It's-
you can't
it's-
really argue with it, can you?
There's not much else to be said. You know, people love it. People are having fun with it. I personally didn't enjoy it just because of how I play games. It
Yeah.
just was a bit annoying to do, but it has just completely blown up. I
And-
mean, if you look at it on Steam, I'm sure it's probably overwhelmingly positive.
Oh, it is. But also the fucking what people are doing the mods wise. Someone
yeah, I've
made
seen loads of mods happening there. Yeah.
someone made a mod for it that creates a creature called a Skinwalker. Basically, they mimic a player's voice
Yeah.
to talk to you. That's just insane. Just to
you
show.
you should keep Steam open and
I've
go
got
to
it
each
open.
game. Yeah, go to each game as we do and just type in their review percentage.
So, Lethal Company is at 98% positive with
98, that is
163,000. And just to think, it only released on 23rd of October this year.
That's
And it's made by
literally 2
one
months ago.
guy. One person made this game. So, fair play to them.
Hell of a job.
Yeah, very well done. You definitely deserve a slot on that list, 100%. Worst game, number 5. Payday 3. And I
know
am...
this one hurt you.
It did. On a physical level, that hurt me.
Yeah.
And the Payday franchise is something that I hold dear to my heart. Every Christmas, I will actually listen to the Hoxton Christmas album from Payday 2. It is my favourite way to bring Christmas into the year. And just the damage that they've done with Payday 3, because the mechanics-wise, it's great. It's just, sadly, they did not fix a lot of the issues, like server problems, and...
Is that all still going on?
Apparently, they have fixed a lot of it. I mean, the reviews are 41% positive, 35,616 reviews. Apparently, some of it should be fixed, but a lot of it's now more serious-based rather than what it was. You know, quite enjoyable, interesting, good to play.
I mean, there's the perfect review right there. Come back in a few years, let it cook.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is what a lot of people have to do, to be honest. But they've already released a paid DLC.
They should not be doing that.
No, that is where they've messed up. Here it is, syntax error. And also, there was only 11 heists with the base game. Like, don't get me wrong, with the original game, there were about 15 for Payday 2, but they were enjoyable, and you could keep going. There was
Not
some
to
reason
mention
to
Payday 2
continue.
is like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's the other thing. Payday 2 had a reason to keep going. You had an infamy system that kept you going and playing. This kind of just caps off. There's nothing to do in late game.
yeah.
So, anyways,
Bit crap.
yeah, we'll swift on. Number 4. Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. Because, I've got to say, the work that CD Projekt Red put into Cyberpunk as it was after they fucked up was mental. But the fact that they then proceeded to bring out an expansion that fucking did amazing is even better.
And let's point out to one of those dishonorable mentions. They did it for free.
Yep, that they did.
They
that's
have
the thing.
done a crazy job.
They released the updates with all the stuff that fixed the game and made the game even better without even having the need to buy the DLC. The DLC had some cool stuff, yes, but you don't need the DLC to be able to play with the new updates and the fixes and all the other shit. You're not suffering with that. By the way, just to add, Disney Dreamlight Valley's DLC does not seem to be selling well at all because it's buggy as shit. Number 4, worst game. The Day Before. I knew it was going to appear. I knew it.
It had to be put in there.
Go on,
we didn't look into it too much. We didn't really get the chance. Neither of us really did anything with it either. So all we were able to go off of was what other content creators had shown. But we knew from the clips we'd seen it was not good. It was the biggest downfall I think we've seen in a while. So bad, in fact, that we all know what happened to the company, what they did a few days later, the whole name change, the refunds going out through all of Steam to everybody. It was...
we covered that alright.
Absolute shitstorm.
Let's take a look. Oh wait, we can't! It's not on Steam anymore!
Being delisted.
So yes.
If you had it in your library, you can see it.
Yeah, The Day Before no longer exists on Steam either. That's how abysmal it is. Number 3, best game. Dead Island. That's something I didn't anticipate to see.
Well, I have to give it to him. Whilst I don't know how much we ended up playing.
Not as much as I wanted to.
Yeah. When we were looking into it, when we were talking about it, when it was being all showcased and all, I have to give it to them. The gore system, they did some crazy work with, and you and I were both in love with that.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like just for the unique things they've done compared to other games this year, I feel like they deserved a spot up here.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I do apologise, by the way. I'm not going to be able to log into that because Epic Games is a bitch. And sadly, they didn't release on Steam, which is disappointing. Modern Warfare 3! Because it was fucking appalling.
And then some.
A 3-hour campaign. Zombies that's basically just fucking DMZ. And same with, to be honest, the campaign, from what I'd heard. And then they basically just went, go fuck yourself. Enjoy. This is what we're doing. Fuck off.
Yeah, pay 70 quid that you can't refund. Have fun.
Yeah, you can't even refund because it's classified as a DLC because of the new system. And they've not changed this. They're not allowing refunds like the Day Before have forced. No. You're just stuck with it.
Yeah, you're just completely screwed.
So yeah, it definitely deserved high on the list. Best game number 2, Hogwarts Legacy. Because it has to be said, Hogwarts Legacy did amazing to actually start the year off with something positive. Unlike,
I was going to say, weren't they the first game that was actually did really well this year?
It did some amazing stuff, to be honest. And I think to bring some love back to the actual Harry Potter universe was an amazing goal, and they succeeded quite well. And I think they deserve all the recognition for that, and I hope that they do continue to make games in that sort of style, because they clearly do it well. The world building, the mechanics, everything about it was great fun, and I would definitely like to play another again. We're
already waiting on what they're up to next.
Oh, definitely.
So we'll have to see what they come out with. See if they can top themselves, you know?
Definitely. So, number 2. Gollum. I was actually just about to mention that as well. That's ironic. Gollum. The reason I find it so funny that you just mentioned that is because all I could think in my head was, wasn't there another company who actually, just went under because they made a shit game this year? Oh yeah, it was the Gollum creators. Oh.
I thought I might give you a chuckle seeing that. Man, what is there to even say about this other than everything about it was just poor?
It was piss poor. Well, let's actually just see.
Is it still up here?
I don't know. No. I actually can't spell Gollum, so give me a second. Gollum. Oh, it is. It still exists. 38% positive out of 381 reviews.
Wait, that's all reviews? Is
That's all reviews.
What? Oh my!
Can't even play the game or get achievements due to constant soft lock after dying from falling. This game was made in mud. Fuck's sake. Every jump is a torture. Some textures on high look like they're on the lowest setting. All in-game videos are 30 FPS. Constant stutters during jumps. Just no. Just to give an understanding of just how abysmal this was.
Just a little bit of insight to how poorly this went. Oh man, that's...
Yeah. So yeah, that definitely deserved number 2. Ooh, what do we unlock first?
We gotta go with the best. You gotta wait, Rory.
Okay. Baldur's Gate 3. I'll take it.
There was nothing else that could top it. Just after the community constantly going on about it, a couple of my friends in work talking about it all the time. One guy still hasn't even completed it because he keeps going back and restarting it because he's having that much fun.
Fuck me. 96% positive out of 453,163 user reviews.
Yeah.
To consider, this game at full price is £50. This is the most it's on sale. This is during winter sale for £45.
If we take into consideration the standard games at the minute is going up to £70.
Yeah. So let's do a little bit of math. 453,000. Actually, no. Give me a second.
What are you doing? Just like the percentage or what?
507,265 reviews. Let's say, because they've got to have put some time into it first and the winter sale only recently came out, let's do it at about full price. So actually, we'll do £47.50. 24,095,000 pounds, basically. No, 24,095,087 £50. And that's not even going to be bang on, that's a massive estimation. So, yeah, fair play to them, and just definitely they deserve it. They've done some amazing stuff. Man. Yeah. And it clearly shows. Larian Studios, they know how to make these style of games, and they know how to do it well. Fair play to them. Finally, the worst game of the...
Before we go on,
would
you have put anything else in the top spot?
Yes.
What?
Do you actually want me to list the game I would put on the top spot?
What game would you put there?
Genuinely, if I'd have remembered it the day before.
What?
Reason being...
Top good spot, Rory, not worse.
Oh, top good spot, sorry. Oh, okay, thank fuck.
No. We haven't even done the worst game yet. I'm on about the best game here.
If I was genuinely talking about the top spot, what would I have put there? Honestly, I wouldn't have put it in the top spot, but I'm disappointed that we didn't put it on because I didn't remember it. But it was a game that me and Will played together.
Ah, of course.
A game called Bonding Ambivalence. I don't know though whether it came... No, it came out last year, so it wouldn't have fit.
No.
Honourable mention maybe, because this, hands down, was probably the most enjoyable co-op game I've played this year. It was just so bloody different, but at the same time, it was done so well. It was challenging as well. Bloody hell, it kept us thinking.
It definitely was.
But we played through this in an entire night. It took us 13.2 hours. No, a night and a morning, weren't it?
Something around that.
Yeah, 13.2 hours we put into that, and it was so much fun.
It was.
But yeah, I definitely wish I'd have put it in the honourable mentions at least. But game to go at the top, it genuinely for me was a fight between Hogwarts and Baldur's, and because I knew Baldur's Gate was in the open, Hogwarts Legacy definitely had to go number 2.
Yeah.
That's my opinion at the very least. Ratchet and Clank, I definitely think deserved a spot though.
I was thinking about it. I should have put it in honorable mentions, but I forgot about it in the end.
It's all good. But no.
We had a chat when we were talking about Ratchet and Clank. How the ones that I did play, I did thoroughly enjoy, but I've not got round to many of them though.
Yeah, the new one's definitely fun. It has its some great elements to it, but it definitely could also do with some pushes and clean up here and there, especially story-wise. It feels more focused on the parallel universe Lombax and Robot rather than Ratchet and Clank themselves. So, but no, it was a good game overall, and I thoroughly enjoyed the pullback to my past.
Absolutely.
Worst game of 2023. I warned everyone. I warned everyone. So
I'm going to take my leave here, and I'll be back in 15 minutes to see if he's done.
Fuck off! You gotta listen to this shit.
You're in here. You told me to fuck off.
Get lost.
Yeah, he told me again.
Fuck off. I only have a limited vocabulary. Even Steam doesn't want me to open this game. There we go. Holy shit!
Whoa. It's only 160 players.
Yeah, 62% positive out of 286. The reason this is so low on this list is because, in comparison to some of these games, Payday 3 being the only other game, and Starfield, we haven't played these others. We've gone on reviews, information about it, and the situations regarding. Forspoken was the first game we reviewed on this podcast. We reviewed it.
It all dates back to when Rory started bashing his head off the fucking wall.
I hit my head into my keyboard just to play this. I completed the story. 121 gigabytes worth of storage space this infected on my computer.
Oh, God.
And it's 121 gigabytes that needs thoroughly scrubbing to the point I'm half tempted to buy a new 6TB hard drive just so I can get rid of this one.
It's so bad. This guy doesn't like deleting a single game off his PC because he's an absolute... I don't even know how to describe him. And he even uninstalled this. That's how bad it is.
Oh yeah, my installs are actually set currently at 245 games installed ready to play just on Steam.
He probably plays like 3 of them.
I mean, I got Return of the Obra Dinn recently, just yesterday, and that's actually pretty decent. Just started playing that. Anyways, yeah, Forspoken is an absolute, to be honest, shit show. The gameplay mechanics are not refined whatsoever. The DLC that they were announcing I've not played, nor do I want to waste my money on it, because I know I will hate it. The story was absolutely abysmal. It was honestly just to be brutally honest, it was a racial argument at the beginning, when it was in the real world. Then it sort of became like a women in power movement, which, fair play, they do occur, and sometimes they have really good stories, but this one was more the element of, you gotta find yourself, you gotta be powerful, you gotta be this, you gotta be that. No, you just gotta be a person, really, and just move forwards. Just stop looking into the past for all your answers. There you go, I've solved your entire issue. But no, the mechanics were awful. They had like a magic free running, which you'd imagine is going to be pretty good and pretty fun, but no, it felt like I was just ice skating up a wall without touching the wall. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Oh, I hate this game so much. I think more because I wasted my money on it, to be brutally honest. I didn't actually see just now What was the price for Forspoken? It's on sale, right? So it's got to be low. 26 quid.
60% off.
Yeah. Just to consider, this game at full price is £65 because it's made by Square Enix. And Square Enix are the guys that are pushed on PlayStation for the increase in price again. Which is kind of what's fucking with us all. Annoyingly so. And this footage, by the way, is just of the DLC. But the interesting part for anyone that doesn't know. Oh, actually, I might pick up the DLC at some point. It's only $9.80. The interesting part for people that don't know, after this game released, they did actually admit they are not continuing development. What they decided to do is basically finish development there, they created the DLC, and that's it. They're not releasing anything further, because the game just did not go well. This game has a ton of hate, for a valid reason. Love the gameplay. Happy for you, it was not great. Yes, the dialogue is really, really bad. Yes, they fucking did. And no, it's not the fact that she did an awful job at voicing Frey, or the fact that she has little to no emotion. It's the fact that the writing was abysmal. However, if you can get past the awful dialogue, the actual gameplay is unmatched. No, it's not. Infamous Second Son actually had really good mechanics. It felt pretty good. Bloody hell, Forspoken did not. Such a great game, I wish the performance was just a little better. So, that's the 22nd of December. I played this in February and this game struggled to fucking run. Also, as something that came out mid-year, and me and Will did speak about this, there was a screenshot showing this game at the beginning of release and now. And people were trying to say, oh yeah, it's just your graphics card's too bad, you need to upgrade it. It showed someone running at the highest quality, at the lowest quality in release, which looked abysmal. Then it showed the same picture about 6 to 8 months later, the same quality. All of a sudden, it's high quality. The texture looks a lot higher quality. That's because they actually started to try and fix the issues. Rather than fixing the game before they release it, they release the game absolutely fucked. And then proceed to release it.
Yeah, it's not
then
the
proceed
way
to
you
fix
go
this,
about it. This is why games get delayed. Is because developers come across shit like this, and they're like, "Let's not release it like this. It's gonna look really bad on us. It's gonna receive a lot of hate. And we're gonna make far less sales because the word's gonna spread fast about how terrible it is. So let's fix it first. Not let's release it first. Fix it 8 months later."
Exactly. But no, that's all I've got to say about Forspoken. And this will probably be, if not the next episode, the last time I'll mention this game. Because after New Year's, I will be no longer mentioning it.
But what about when you play the DLC though?
Why do you think I'm thinking of getting it now, so that way I can rant about it next week? If I even decide to do it. I said I might. There is no guarantee there. So, sir, I'll take it you want the question answering that you asked me for number 1 of gems.
That's it, yeah. What are you going
Okay.
for?
And I'm more curious of your answer. What would you put at number 1 for Cole?
Oh. I have some disappointments like Starfield because you know how much I love the Bethesda games that I still play.
Oh yeah.
So I was looking forward to Starfield. Glad I never got it in the end because it was such a disappointment. But honestly, I don't really know.
I mean, as I said, I'd probably put something like The Day Before, mainly because the company is literally just an outright scam. I don't know if I can even call it a game. It's more just scam of the year. Well done, you won.
It's not a game. Everyone got refunded. They got completely fucked because they fucked everyone is why they got completely fucked.
Yeah, they ran with the money.
Yeah, well they tried. Didn't get very far.
Oh no, they ran. They managed to pay off their debts with the money apparently. It's more than a guarantee that they ran with the money and their publisher just had to cough up the cash. They'll be taken to court and arrested or sued or whatever else, hopefully.
Oh, eventually it'll happen. I'm sure we'll hear news about it someday, just all of a sudden. But they'll not get far, I don't think.
No, I'm hoping not. But yeah, this is our little document for this year. If we end up having like a proper viewer base for next year, we will actually just create a vote. Because I think it'll be much more interesting. And I'll get like our community manager to just organise it all into like a form or something. So that way we can take a look at what the best and worst are from people's opinions, rather than just our own. And we can discuss where we think things would be, in our opinion.
For sure.
But that's a big if.
Yeah. So it just depends on how things go.
Yeah. But we've had a good year, to be honest. Well, we've had an enjoyable year.
The games industry hasn't.
No. But us at PandTha Talks have. We've had a nice time of it. We've enjoyed discussing, talking, everything else. And overall, we've had a laugh all year round.
Definitely.
I mean, we sit... Yo, I'm going to share this. This is the chat we sit in every day. Every time we do a podcast, this is where we're sat. And we sit here doing our podcast. We get all our updates from our community manager in here. And we pretty much just work our way through things. We have a good time with it. We try and keep things updated. We try and do what we need to do. But things don't always go the way you want them to. But as a year, 2023 has been abysmal for us for gaming. For ourselves, though, we've had a hell of a fucking laugh. And that's mainly thanks to, I'd say, this. We've just been taking the piss, having fun, and just hoping for the best.
Yeah. We've just been doing our own thing, man.
Exactly. And sometimes that's all we need to do. So, even if we don't have a proper viewer base, I would actually like to just say thank you in general. Just for, even if you poke your head into this video and just decide to watch for shits and gigs, why not?
Yep.
Thank you for watching. It means a lot to us, and we have fun doing this every week because we find it fun and we like to take the piss. Not just about games, but everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a weird year. And all we can say is we hope that the first co-op game we play next year will not be so shit.
We hope.
Yeah. I have my doubts. Big doubts.
We'll just have to wait and anticipate.
VR co-op games 2024. Oh, there is actually a list. What? Take a quick look. Ah! Dear God, what? Talk about buggy. I don't like that website. Tech Games News, fix your shit. Ugh. Here we are. So, the 15 best co-op VR games 2023. Shall we see what we've covered on this quickly?
Sure.
Cookout at Sandwich Tale. Definitely not played that. Sam and Dan Floaty Flatmates.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that was played. You're two people in a weird universe. One,
yeah.
You separate from each other and use the pulley rope to give each other items. You have to try and get off of those platforms on their little boat. And you go through the rest of the world or something. I don't know. It's a bit weird.
Sounds bizarre. Cards and Tankards.
That's just me and Rory getting drunk and beating the head of each other.
Pretty much, yeah. That would sum it up. Rocket NX.
I read that as Racket.
Yeah.
I think it is Racket, I think.
Kind of. Am I still sharing my screen? I am.
You are, yes.
I didn't even realise. Iron Wolf VR. Teen Mother. Oh, basically you're just in a submarine or tank. Yeah, submarine.
Is that like the Iron Lung game? Similar to that?
Possibly.
Hmm.
Intriguing. Ballistic NG. It's more like a racer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea.
No.
Walkabout Mini Golf VR. I actually own that. Among Us VR. I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, no.
Gorilla Tag.
This is already released.
Yeah. Star Trek Bridge Crew. I don't like Star Trek.
Yeah.
Why would I want to play
What?
Tetris in VR? I can just play it.
Makes no sense.
Arizona
That's the
City,
first
yeah.
Arizona,
Yeah.
by the way.
This is 2023. Keep talking, nobody explodes. Only one person can really play that in VR, though.
It's a bit annoying.
Yeah. Beat Saber, that's not co-op. I mean, you can switch between friends, I suppose, but still. Phasmophobia VR overhaul. It's okay. But still. Kind of like...
Bit disappointing.
Yeah, it's not a very good list. Like, best upcoming. Asa, do you have anything good? I accept. PlayStation VR, PlayStation VR. Oh, a Ghostbusters game.
Meh.
I think that released. Assassin's Creed Nexus, Attack on Titan. What's this? Oh. Oh no, it's coming out on PC.
What the hell?
Don't know, fully cyberpunk style.
It kind of gives that vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What on earth?
Doesn't look co-op.
Look at it. Look at the title. It literally says Cyberpunk Virtual Reality.
Yeah. Like, it's not co-op from the looks of things, but it looks cool. I'd definitely put time into this.
Yeah, we should definitely look into it.
The fuck? Okay. Just looking up into a city like that'd be amazing.
Seems very dark though, which is a bit annoying. When it comes to VR game, the last thing I want to do is be a pain in the arse to see anything.
The thing is though, in VR, because you're already blocked off in vision, like it's already quite dark, you don't seem to have too much of an issue with it. Ooh, Into the Radius 2. Good first game, actually. Really enjoyed that. The Wanderer. That looked like a hammer for a second, I will be honest. I was a bit confused.
Yeah.
Okay, cool little city. Okay, so you fully explore shit. It just might be something, to be honest, that it'd be worth just looking at a few VR games. And if that's the case, cool. But my only worry is, 9 times out of 10, you rarely see anything that's co-op VR, sadly. And co-op VR is what me and Will enjoy. But you just don't get much of it, sadly. Underdogs. A futuristic, physics-based roguelike mech brawler. Those sentences do not work together. Okay.
Interesting.
I don't think I'd play this, but it looks funny.
It does.
Mainly because if me and Will ever did pick this up, because it was cheap, we'd probably just throw shit at each other if it was co-op.
I'm just saying, just look at the Vigo PC versus VR.
Yeah. The Pirate Queen. I'm guessing it's another story-based thing. No information. Okay.
No, not really. Other than you can pull.
That lo-fi, that's kind of got my intrigue.
It does.
That's on PC VR, so I'd imagine it should be on Steam. That'll be it.
Yep. No release date? No.
Coming soon. So it could come out next year, it could come out the year after, or whatever. But fingers crossed, we'll start to see some things that properly come through. Apparently, you're also a cop. Do your
makes
Cyberpunk cop.
sense for the thing you're. Whoa! Have you
What?
seen the system requirements? That's a bit worrying.
Barely much at all.
Yeah, like for what it looks like.
To be fair though, VR processing requires a very different amount to what, like, regular requirements are. Prime example would be a game that's already out. I actually know one as well. Just, let's see whether this goes good or not. This is a dangerous game to play. Vertigo, by the way, if you've never played those VR games, are phenomenal. You should be in here somewhere. I expect you to die is another good set. Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
Didn't take long.
Bad.
Yeah. To be honest, most of them, as long as you don't click on the photo or hover over the photo, you're typically fine. Sorry, there's a specific one I'm after. Because I don't remember the name of it, that's why I'm having to scroll. All I can tell you for a fact is, the game has amazing graphics, but I just want to check what its requirements are for the system. Because if they're... Why am I freaking you out?
You're going so low.
I like it because Will's terrified and I just do not give a damn. Every time I hit that...
So many VR games, man.
How do I what, sorry?
How do you get to see so many actual VR games?
By just ignoring custom order made 3D2, it's a night magic. And VR hot. That's it, hubris. Because graphically, this game is fucking stunning. I mean, just look at that. And then when he comes out of water, you know what I mean? Graphically, it's nice. So the question is, what's the specs?
Not much.
No. Not as much as what you'd anticipate.
16 gig.
Yeah.
You need 16 gig just to run fucking Windows.
Nowadays, yeah. 8 gig to run Windows if you only want to run Windows. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm on about. So, I can't see it being completely bullshit. So yeah, there we go.
Didn't realize the system requirements were so low.
Yeah, VR games don't require as much as you imagine sometimes. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's everything I've got, really. Which I feel is even weirder. So, Will, is there anything you'd like to add before we end this episode?
Nothing I can think of, Chief.
No problem at all.
So we're going to be getting to the end of, well, stuff in general for this year. The games that have been released, the titles that are upcoming will be the new big thing. So we'll just have to wait and see what comes out.
Exactly, my friend. Well, fingers crossed. The end of the year turns out to be better. That's all I can really hope for.
That's all we can hope for, indeed.
But, with that being said, thank you all for watching this year. We hope you all have a great end of the year, and we will see you here next week.
Yeah, next week will be the last week of the year.
Yeah. So, thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye for now.
Have a good one, guys.